Yo, hey, yo, yo, hey, yo, hey, hey, yo, hey, yo, yo, hey, yo, hey. Hey sleepers, so today we're gonna be reacting to 8 most disturbing things caught on doorbell camera footage. So I like reacting to these because these are like real scenarios and I like putting myself in it and see what I would do. And the best thing I would come up is get the stuff and kill it. Like, yeah. We're gonna be getting to today's videos and I'm in the dark right now. I just have my ring light on and it's nighttime. I like reacting to these at nighttime and you should be too. So anyway, let's get into it.
This clip was captured at 5 in the morning on October 2nd, 2022. In it, 3 men are shown standing in front of this house's front door. They're carrying weapons and wearing masks resembling the ones from the movie The Purge. One of them sees the doorbell camera and immediately puts his hand over it. For a good portion of the video, all you can see is his glove. But for a second, he uncovers the camera, revealing all 3 men up close.
Honestly, I don't know what to do because they said it was 5 in the morning and these attackers know to attack at night. So I would, if it was like an afternoon and I saw that, I would call the police and I'm getting my strap. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. But since it's 5 in the morning and I'm kind of a deep sleeper, I don't think I would have known to like, known and get the alert. All I know is my thing would have been high so hopefully I could hear it. And if I did hear it, immediately calling the police, I'm getting my AK-47 and...
They're seen leaned up against the wall and crouching low to the ground, clearly trying to stay out of the view of anyone inside. That's when the homeowner finally wakes up to all the motion-detected notifications on his phone. He pulls up the app, but all he sees is a glove covering the camera. Having not yet seen the earlier footage, he goes on the speaker and tries to identify who's on his front porch.
That's a red flag. Why are you identifying on the front porch? Then they know that you're home and now you can try to scare them away. But now that I know that you're awake, something terrible can happen to you. Like, I would try to make sure, like, myself now know I'm getting my weapon out. What the fuck you on my lawn for? What the fuck you on my lawn for? I got a sniper and you're full view. If you don't run right now, you're getting head sniped.
Hello? 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 Hello?
The men do not respond, so the homeowner called the police. By the time the police arrived, though, the men were gone. Many believe they were trying to lure the homeowner into opening the door so they could rob him. But why then not try to convince him to come to the door when he came on the doorbell speaker? It's more likely they were trying to pick the lock while the camera was being covered. What they then planned to do when they got inside is anyone's best guess.
Scary.
This woman had just gotten back from walking her dog. Her doorbell camera shows her starting to take off the dog's leash when she looks over to the right, causing her to quickly pick up her dog and get inside. Immediately, we find out why. A man comes into frame and walks right up to the front door. He tries the handle, but she managed to lock it just in time. The man then starts putting on gloves, and she also mentioned how he was carrying zip ties. He looks into the house and tries the...
This is making me so mad. You do this to me? Going inside. I'm getting my strap every single time. And I'm putting it, if I had windows, I'm doing and putting it at the door. You're on my property. I can do whatever I want. And what the fuck is you following me for? This makes me so upset. But yeah, I'm setting it off.
door handle multiple more times within the next few minutes. Eventually, her neighbor comes outside. To this, the man picks up a nearby garden hose and acts like he's doing yard work. Once the neighbor left, the man walked around to the house's back door.
Camera recording.
He tried forcing the back door open, to which the homeowner locked herself in a room and called the police. In the time it took them to arrive, the man tried breaking in almost every window to the house. He broke off the screen to one of the back windows, but was ultimately unsuccessful at getting inside. By the time police arrived, he had left. There wasn't much the police could do by that point. The homeowner ended up posting the video to TikTok in the hopes that someone could identify the man. As far as I could find, no one could.
Like, hi, like, I feel like new technology should be able to see the face, and they would be able to show, like, I don't know, license plates or like identification ID cards to see who can identify this man. Cause that's just straight up, hey, like, she locked herself in a room. I don't think she had any weapons, but I know I'm having a weapon on me, and I'm coming. I see this man, I'm getting the gun. I'm like, get the fuck off my head before I shoot your fucking head off.
10-year-old Graydon Dowland is a kid from Riverton, Utah. It was around 6 p.m. on a night in December. He was alone walking home from basketball practice this night. At some point during his walk, he noticed a 4-door sedan driven by 2 men slowly lurking around behind him. Graydon said he started walking faster when he saw it. Then the car drove up right next to him. The men inside rolled down their windows and told Graydon they had candy in the back seat, trying to entice him inside.
Wait, how old is this? 10? If he's like 16, do I look like a, like, no, like, I don't want your candy, dog. I can buy it myself. Like, I can buy it myself. What? Like, I can buy it myself. Like, no, you're not gonna entice me. Like, bro, I got food in the house. Like, I know I be saying I don't got food, but today I got food in the house.
This happened only blocks away from his house. He ignored the men and only started to walk even faster away from them. A few seconds pass, and he makes it to his house's front porch. His family's house had a doorbell camera, and as Graydon approached, you're actually...
He's a little kid. No wonder why he got some candy in the back. Do you think I'm stupid enough for all of that? I don't care if I'm a kid. I'm pulling out whatever weapon I have. I'm running. You try to find me? Bitch, what's up?
The car in the background. He continues to look over at it as he walks up to the front door. He tries the front door handle, but realizes it was locked. At the exact same time, the car's reverse lights turn on and it starts heading towards him.
I know. He's home alone, so does he have a key? Start reversing, like, he gotta get up. It's not funny, but get away, dude, bro.
Graydon yells out and quickly grabs nearby rocks to defend himself. He then runs to his next door neighbor's house. Their door was unlocked, so he let himself in and immediately locked it behind him.
The heck, why is your thing unlocked?
The car can then be seen turning around and following him. For the next several minutes, the car lurks around the area waiting for Graydon to come back outside. Police were called and a report was made. Graydon described the men as being in their 30s or 40s with no facial hair. Both Graydon's family and the police have almost no doubt in believing the men were trying to kidnap him that night. This clip shows a mother and her kids quickly packing their belongings in response to an evacuation notice. It happened in Canyon County, California, around the time a wildfire was raging across the area. In the back of the footage, you can see it. Fire and smoke loom over the neighborhood in the hills behind. They pack as fast as they can, but they don't know how much time they have.
Who the fuck is running in the... Who the hell is running in the back?
Eventually, a man runs across the street, warning the family that the fire was coming up.
Oh.
Everyone evacuate, the fire's coming up!
They finally leave the neighborhood, evacuated to safety at a nearby hotel. A few days later, the fire around the home died down, and they were able to return and survey the damage. Somehow, their house remained untouched. although the same can't be said for others in the neighborhood. Multiple nearby homes were completely destroyed by the fire.
Crazy.
This video was uploaded to TikTok in order to warn others to be aware of their surroundings. In the video, the uploader, who was a mother named JoJo, and her son Daniel are returning home late at night. They open the front door and go inside. Once they close the door behind them, a man can be seen in the frame, walking up to the house. He immediately tries opening the door.
Go shower really fast. I need you to go shower. Please, Daniel. Who's that?
I'm getting annoyed. And he has like a scar over here. If I'm y'all know what I'm doing in this situation. Pull the clip. I'm not like don't mess with that. And even if I say who's that, I'm looking at anything, I'm getting anything that can harm something, and damage is being done.
JoJo and Daniel engage in an argument, with JoJo telling him to go shower while he says he's too tired. Yet this doesn't drown out the clear sound of someone grabbing the front door handle only seconds after JoJo had locked it. She looks outside and sees this man. She yells out for him to leave. The man takes one step back, but stays in front of the camera. He doesn't respond, rather just stands there with a blank expression.
Who is that? Get out of here! Get out of here! There's a guy outside. Look.
It's not known where the man came from. It's hard to see with the door blocking the view. Some think he had been following the two all the way back home, while others believe he was camped out next to the home, specifically waiting for them to return. Either way, what he had planned to do if that door was unlocked is unclear. JoJo called the police, but the man was gone by the time they arrived, so it's likely we'll never be able to know for sure. In June of 2021, a woman posted a set of Ring camera videos to the internet. She explained how her mother had recently installed 2 Ring cameras around their house. On one of the first few nights of having the cameras, her phone would get spammed with motion-detected notifications. She reviewed them, and this is what she saw. Some man was walking around the outside of the house. Though something she picked up on almost right away was how easily he was doing it, like as if he already knew the exact layout of the outside of the house. She worried this wasn't his first time. He would walk around looking in different windows, which included hers. Seeing this, she called the cops and reported it. They later showed up, but by that time the guy was gone. There wasn't much they could do. They basically just told her to keep her blinds, curtains, and windows closed.
What I'm doing is, if you've been showing consecutive nights, I'm calling the cops so they can do a watch out. So when they do come and stuff, I can call them so they like, cause I can't keep on calling them and they keep on not getting caught.
At all times. She rightfully worried he might show up again, so she set up a trap of sorts outside her window. She strung a piece of rope between 2 trees, hoping the man wouldn't see it and would trip over it, making a lot of noise, alerting her of his presence. Disturbingly, exactly a week later at 2 a.m., she would hear someone trip over the rope. Immediately, she pulled out her phone and opened the live camera feed. Standing directly outside of her window looking in was the same man from before.
Creep.
After she saw this footage, she went up to her mother's room and told her about the man. The two of them went back to the window, opened the curtains, and started banging on the glass to scare the man off. They called the police, but once again, when they arrived, the man was gone. The woman and her mother ended up moving to a new house. They never heard anything more from police, leaving them to believe that he was never caught. This doorbell footage shows the sudden explosion of a home in Arlington, Texas. It was 2 a.m. on January 1st, 2022, when a few houses down, the giant explosion goes off. The explosion was reported to have been caused by a gas appliance that wasn't fully shut off. Fortunately, no one was in the home when it happened. In fact, there were no injuries resulting from the incident. However, the damage was extensive. Not only did the house suffer major structural damage, but flying debris hit nearby buildings as well. Residents in the apartments across the street reported blown-out windows from the explosion. Parked vehicles also were damaged. The authorities received multiple calls immediately after the explosion went off. This video was uploaded to TikTok in September of 2022. The uploader said it was about 3 a.m. when his doorbell camera captured a man walking across the street. He walks directly towards the house's front porch and eventually right up to the camera, at which point you can see the man is wearing some kind of mask with a drawn-on mustache. The homeowner eventually woke up from all the notifications on his phone. He sees the man looking inside through his windows and trying to open his door. To this, he immediately threw on some clothes and went outside to confront the man.
You better have a strap on you. You come out and pull out in a robe. At least you have something on you.
When he didn't find him, he opted to call the police and send in a report.
He has a mask.
Likely nothing came of this. The uploader never gave an update, but considering the man was wearing a mask, he probably won't ever be identified.
Anyways, guys, there's a part 2 to this, and I'm probably gonna react to this because a lot of these are interesting. I like seeing these things because it's like real life. Probably react to more of these because it catches my interest. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.